Dave is back at it here to you, everyone. Another Game of Thrones Season 6 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you're not caught up to the point where I am, you're rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it will be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further just to stay away from any potential spoilers. This will be Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode number 8. Title of this episode called No One. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So the Hound tracks down and kills some of the men for the Brotherhood Without Banners, who, of course, in the previous episode had raided his community and killed his new best friend. He then comes across Beric Dondarrion and Thoros Ymir preparing to hang the rest of the men, and is actually permitted to personally hang 2 of the men when he wanted to hang them all. Beric and Thoros try to actually recruit the Hound into their brotherhood, explaining that they intend to head north to fight the White Walkers and need his strength and fighting skills and expertise when it comes to battle. Brienne and Podrick arrive at Riverrun. Brienne proposes to Jaime that if she can somehow convince the Blackfish to surrender, then Jaime will allow him and the Tully army safe passage north to fight for Sansa. Jaime gives Brienne until nightfall and refuses Brienne's offer to return Oathkeeper, stating it belongs to her alone now. Powerful stuff there. The Blackfish is sympathetic to Sansa's flight, but refuses to abandon Riverrun, so Jaime coerces Edmure Tully into entering Riverrun and commanding the Tullys to surrender by threatening to kill his son. Now, the Blackfish helps Brienne and Podrick escape, and he decides to remain and fight the Lannisters. So that's interesting. And then shortly thereafter, Jaime is informed about the death of the Blackfish. Why kill such an awesome character like the Blackfish off screen? That pisses me off. Anyway, and then Jaime sees Brienne and Podrick escaping downstream. Jaime and Brienne wave each other another fond farewell, with the Red Priests on their side and spreading pro-Daenerys propaganda. Tyrion and Varys see Meereen returning to life. Varys leaves for Westeros to find more allies for Daenerys. And then sometime later, Tyrion is celebrating Meereen's rejuvenation with Grey Worm and Missandei. They're having some drinks when a fleet sent by the Masters arrives to attack the city. As the fleet bombardment continues into the night, Daenerys Targaryen returns to Meereen with Drogon. Finally, we haven't seen Daenerys in a while we haven't seen her in Meereen since Season 5. The Fate Militant with Tommen's blessing arrived to take Cersei to see the High Sparrow, who they now call the High Septon, and then Cersei refuses to go with them, and the Faith Militant back off after one attacks the mountain and is brutally killed. Come on, you little pipsqueak. You know better than to go after Gregor Clegane. So Cersei then attends a royal announcement by Tommen in the throne room, but Kevan Lannister refuses to let her stand by his side. He wants her to stand where all the other women stand. And Tommen announces that when Cersei and Loras' trial begin, it will not be trial by combat. Instead, it will be decided by a court system. So they will no longer use trial by combat. And then Qyburn then reports to Cersei about a rumor that she ordered him to investigate and remarks that it is more, much more. Lady Crean returns to her apartments to find a wounded Arya hiding inside and helps stitch her wounds. She tells Arya that she has taken revenge on her rival Bianca and offers to have Arya join her group. But Arya refuses, intending to discover what lies west of Westeros. Ooh, does that get brought up in the finale of the series? As Arya recovers, the waif arrives and kills Lady Crane, intending to kill Arya as well. And then Arya flees through the streets of Braavos, reopening her wound in the process to her hideout with the waif in pursuit. As the waif closes in, Arya, she pulls out Needle and extinguishes the candle lighting the room. Having trained while blinded for several weeks, Arya now has the upper hand when it comes to this. And then at the House of Black and White, Jaqen H'ghar follows a bloody trail to the Hall of Faces, where he finds the waif's face before being held at sword point by Arya. Jaqen H'ghar congratulates Arya for finally becoming no one, but she rejects the title, asserting herself and her identity as Arya Stark and declaring that she is going back home to Westeros. And that's how the episode ends. So I like some of the stuff in this episode, but a lot of it was just stalling till the finale or the episode before the finale. I did like the Hound stuff, and of course I like the Arya stuff. The revelation that now it won't be trial by combat anymore was interesting, but Cersei really didn't seem to care, which means she has another plan up her sleeve. So I'm going to give the episode an 8.0 out of 10. I'll be a little bit more picky when it comes to these episodes going forward. And my character of the episode is going to be Arya, because she was awesome in this episode, and she's awesome in a couple more episodes too. Well, at least one more this season. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, please smash that like button. If there's anybody that you know that would be interested in this video, or if you think it's such an awesome video that you want everybody in the world that you know to be watching it, possibly, go ahead and share it, or share it on any social media platform that you have. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts. What did you score this episode? And whom would you give the character of the episode to? And what was your favorite moment of the episode? I like when the Arya took care of the waif, although we didn't actually see it. And last but certainly not least, I'm really trying to grow the channel, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and JDav will return.